Friday, July 24th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's begin with a peek at the Fury 325 camera, courtesy of our friends at carowinds.com. And the temperature near Charlotte at Carowinds this morning in the 70s. Dew point still up there at 71, so it's still a warm and a humid start to the day out there. A little bit of patchy fog here on this Friday morning in some spots, but nothing that is overly widespread this morning. And we did have a pretty big spread in our temperatures yesterday. Only 82 for the high in Raleigh and 81 in Greenville, but 94 in Charlotte and 99 in Columbia. Some parts of South Carolina again hit 100 yesterday afternoon. There's your triad, your triad area high temperatures. We forgot which chart I had first. Had 80s all across the triad viewing area yesterday. Charlotte had a lot of 90s creep in once you got down to Concord, Lincolnton, Wadesboro, and points south. 94 in Gastonia, Monroe, and Charlotte yesterday afternoon. But hey, that 94 Monroe beats the 100 that was recorded on multiple days earlier in the week. 75 in Fayetteville and Wilmington, 77 in Myrtle Beach, and Columbia, 64 in Boone this morning. There was the radar presentation across the region yesterday afternoon and evening. It was a pretty active afternoon and evening through southern sections of North Carolina and down into South Carolina. And you had some intense morning activity around the Raleigh-Durham area and then over into eastern parts of North Carolina. Pretty active day yesterday. There's your storm report map. And you had a few clusters of more widespread type of wind issues, some down in the lowlands of South Carolina down toward Savannah and Charleston and Hilton Head. You also had another area of pretty good areas of some sporadic wind reports in northeastern South Carolina, and then southeastern North Carolina, Wilmington, Morehead City having some wind issues. And again, the activity you see there around Raleigh-Durham, that was mainly late morning. And in fact, I'll just highlight one of those storm reports from around the Raleigh area, or around the, let's grab that one from Raleigh. There you go. That was 11 o'clock in the morning, tree blown down. That's for instance there. Around the Charlotte metro area, around Cabarrus County, had a power line down later in the afternoon. Also had some quarter-size hail there in Cabarrus County as we got deeper into the afternoon hours yesterday. There's your rainfall distribution. Some parts of the Triad area completely missed out on the rain yesterday, but you had a little axis of rain from parts of Forsyth into Rockingham counties that you had over 1 inch of rain. A lot of that was yesterday morning. And then down around the Charlotte area, there you go. A lot of folks with 2 inches plus from southern Cabarrus into southwestern Stanley, much of central Union County. And then look at these numbers. Again, these are just since yesterday. Some 5, 6, 7 inch rainfall totals in eastern parts of North Carolina, Kinston, New Bern, Jacksonville, down toward Morehead City and Wilmington, all with a lot of rain yesterday. All right, this morning, one little dying shower north of Wilson. That's about it. Things are pretty quiet over most of the Carolinas, the exception being the Outer Banks, where you continue to see the low pressure. Let me get the right tool there. The low pressure area there in eastern North Carolina exiting out into the Atlantic Ocean. So kind of a stormy morning there in some portions of the Outer Banks, but that'll improve. There's your official rain totals across the Triad area. 3,700, 7 inch of rain in Winston-Salem and North Wilkesboro. 8,900, 7 inch of rain in Roxboro. And again, at the official observing sites in the Charlotte area, 8,800 of an inch of Monroe, but parts of Union County, much more than that. And officially 2,100ths of an inch at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Now, high pressure gradually working in today. So with time, some slightly drier air continuing to take over. Your high temperatures look pretty decent today. Not bad at all. That is certainly manageable for your Friday. Weekend continues to look pretty good. Now, there will be some mountain thunderstorms pop up during the afternoon hours, or at least some mountain showers, but a lot of the rest of the region rain-free. There's your Saturday numbers across the region. Sunday, very much the same. Now, notice our dew points getting lower. Look at those afternoon dew point temperatures tomorrow. Maybe 60 in Columbia, low to mid-60s around a lot of the Piedmont zones. Could even be a few upper 50s mixed in, so certainly down into the workable territory for the weekend on our dew point comfort scale. Pretty similar conditions for Sunday. Maybe a mountain shower or storm, maybe creeping into the northern foothills, but a lot of it's dry Sunday and getting a little hotter. There's your Sunday highs across the region. All right, if you are beach bound, there's a look from the Avalon Pier web camera. Kind of unsettled this morning, but the weather ahead looks great. Picture perfect weather through the weekend into early next week. And the water temperatures continue to shape up very nicely, too. A lot of 80s for those water temperatures up and down the Carolina coast, even close to 80 in many Outer Bank locations. All right, tropics. Let me show you what's happening. Really nothing in the Gulf, Caribbean, or Atlantic Ocean, but I will mention one thing here. I haven't mentioned this yet in the video, but I've been keeping my eye on it. A lot of modeling toward the end of next week at times has been indicating some type of low pressure spinning up there, anywhere from North Florida and then somewhere up or near the Carolina coast. This is the European solution. Now, that's not this weekend. This is next Saturday, so we're talking 8 days from now. I just wanted to show you that, the modeling continues to try to sniff out some type of low pressure forming on an old frontal boundary there near the coast. That's a long way away, nothing to be concerned about, but I did want to mention that as something we are keeping one eye on toward the end of next week. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.